Hey guys, it's Tuesday morning and it's really cold. It's like in the 40s right now. I'm making my way down to the White House for Motorcade, but then I'm gonna get some lunch and I've got some possible suspects in mind for lunch. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Then we're gonna go get some more clothes, and once we have more clothes, we're gonna walk around the city and see what's going on. But our first destination is the White House because we have a motorcade coming out very, very soon. You see all these police cars blocking the intersections, or preparing to block the intersections. That's because the Beast is about to make an appearance. Well, that guy's got his sign. I guess he's gonna see it as he drives out in a few minutes. So hey guys, we are up in Union Market, my favorite part of DC because it's kind of run down and crazy and changing. We're gonna go to Stellina Pizza over there, which is my go-to pizza place in this part of town. Let's go across the street. So the Union Market is an old restaurant supply market. There's lots of like kitchen supply, African food, Asian food, Korean food. You can go in here if you want to get goat or lamb. You want a whole lamb? They got a whole lamb. Lamb liver. Chicken feet, duck, all different languages. Thai, Korean, Chinese. Lots of fun stuff down here. But it's being gentrified because they put in a new subway station nearby. And now you got all these luxury condominiums in the neighborhood and restaurants that service those luxury condos, like this pizza place. Hey guys, finally got some added clothes. It's really cold. I mean, it's not really cold, it just feels really cold. Anyway, you hear the bells. I am walking the streets of Georgetown right now. Kind of like no reason. Maybe go get some French fries or something. Let's go explore, take a look at the autumn leaves, and see what we see. So guys, this is Georgetown, and fall. Fall is here. It is a pretty day. We've got a few wispy clouds that have just appeared in the last bit. So let's wander on down. What are we on? We're on P Street. P as in Paul. It's still one of the cobblestone streets. It's got that old trolley tracks from the Washington streetcar system that used to run through Georgetown. And now they're just a real pain in the butt when you drive. When the tracks get wet, your car kind of slips as it drives down this. It's really kind of annoying. Anyway, people decked out for Halloween. Rent for June 2023. Obviously a student apartment on the market already for rent. Lots of leaves on the ground already. Is that a red maple? Let's mosey across into traffic. Yeah, it's more fun down the middle of the street, isn't it? When I ride my bike down here, I try to ride right on the rails. But when I drive my car, I definitely don't, because when these things get wet, they're very, very slippery. These houses over there, those are easily like, $2 million, I would say. You're not going to find anything decent sized under probably $2 million in Georgetown, maybe $1.5 million if it's a little run down. And of course, the big ones on the corners, those command a hefty premium. In fact, I think parking spaces here are probably more valuable than some of the houses where I grew up. Oh, they've got decked out for Halloween up here. What's Halloween? 2 weeks? Yeah. All right, let's go down to O Street, and then we'll walk into Georgetown. Maybe go get some French fries, yeah? My kid has a soccer game in about an hour, so I should probably go cheer him on. But I do want some fries for some reason. The pizza was good, but I just want some French fries. St. John's Episcopal Church. There's actually a couple St. John's, a couple Episcopal ones. This one, the first Episcopal Church was founded in 1796 with benefactors of Thomas Corcoran, Ben Stoddart, Francis Scott Key. Thomas Jefferson actually contributed to the building fund. But I don't think this building dates back to that era. I think this is a more recent addition. It was set up though in 1796. Georgetown Pizza and Grill. Oh, that used to be a Chinese place. Indian Eatery, out of business. Insomnia Cookies, when you have the munchies. This yellow building was the movie set in the movie Dave, which was the Kevin Kline political movie. It's actually a really cute movie. And it was filmed, his office was right here in this building. That place over there, that is, now it's an Amp Pizza, but it used to be Au Pied du Cochon, which was this French place, famous because a Russian spy who defected to the US escaped from his FBI handlers there at that restaurant, smashed out a window, and then ran up the street to the Russian embassy to redefect back to Russia, claiming that he was a victim of CIA mind control, poisoning, and all that sort of stuff, and that he never wanted to abandon the Soviet Union. I think he spent some time in Siberia. Not sure where he is now. All right, let's just keep walking down into the Georgetown era. Well, this is a smoothie place. So this is Martin's Tavern. It said John F. Kennedy proposed to Jackie here in this pub. This was his regular haunt. Steven said he wrote the inaugural address here. No, that's debated. Truman, Ike. Yeah, there's a list of all the presidents. Booth number 1, the rumble seat. Booth number 2, the Nixon booth. Booth 3, the proposal booth. Booth 6, the Truman booth. Booth 24, the LBJ booth. And there were many other presidents who had dined in that restaurant. And like I said, it's just a pub. Now see, this is what's happened. Over there, there's a Polo Ralph Lauren. There's an empty shop, the Apple Store, an empty shop, a Vineyard Vines, and a Tory Burch. Now, what's kind of the common factor there? Those were all major international brands, or at least national brands. They have the money to throw at landlords, and all the other landlords see that, and they're like, I'm not going to rent to some guy selling cookies or mobile phones. I want an Apple Store. Yeah. As a result, these places stay vacant. All right, let's keep going down this way a bit. I know where we can go. No, we're not going to go there again. You guys want to go to the Cat Cafe, don't you? No, we'll skip. All right, so saxophone man. Sorry. Get hit by a bus. Trying to avoid hitting some gal standing in the middle of the sidewalk. Oh well, it's life. Anyway, we're on Wisconsin and M. This is M as in Mary, the main drag of the Georgetown area. Oh, there's a really good bakery here. How about instead of French fries, I get cookies? Levain Bakery? Tempting. I don't know, I don't eat cookies. I think French fries are more fun. This is the wall. I think I've shown you guys this. These are all the missing Americans being wrongfully detained overseas. They have got pictures of, I think, 20 people. And this guy, one of them has just been released. And I think that's Brittany, the basketball player who's being held in Russia. So they put this wall here to remind people. All right. Those of you who have an eagle eye and a quick memory might remember that just up here on my left is the Cat Cafe. Yeah, the place I went to the other day to play with the cats. Oh, it looks like it's already closed for the day. Crumbs and Whiskers.
Great. Well, and like.
Yeah. But there's a couple cats in the window. Just sunning themselves. Alright, let's mosey on down this way. It's closed right now. Maybe they're saving up for the dinner rush. Alright, let's mosey over this side of the street, make our way down the C&O Canal. We're gonna have to put the kibosh on the French fries for now. Gotta get back and deal with the kid. Gotta support the kid rather than my desire for French fries. Okay, so down here is the C&O Canal. Ouch, I just ran into a bollard. This is technically a national park. It's an old transit canal for barges. There's a barge right up there, making their way down from basically Pennsylvania to the Potomac River. These are some of the locks. I think there's like 15 of them, or I don't even know. There's a bunch of them from here up to Great Falls, which is about 10 miles north of here. $25 for an adult. Wow, that's expensive. Sort of sunny up that way. If you watch the movie St. Elmo's Fire, there was a scene where a couple of the girls were walking along the canal. That was filmed right here on this part of the path. Also filmed on this path was No Way Out with Kevin Costner. There was a scene where he was chasing or being chased by a Pentagon hit squad. He ran down onto this canal and into the Georgetown subway station, which doesn't actually exist because there is no subway in Georgetown. Then he slid down the handrails and jumped on a subway car, which was actually the Baltimore subway system because DC wouldn't allow them to film violence in the subway of DC. They thought it might give people the wrong idea about Washington. Oh well. So there's a bit of a retaining wall work going on over here on the other side of this bridge. This is the Wisconsin Avenue Bridge. But they had a section of retaining wall that has had some problems, I gather. And it's currently got like a coffer set up or something. Now, as you go farther up the canal, unfortunately the water disappears in some parts, but the leaves and the foliage, they remain. They look quite pretty up ahead. These are some of the old warehouses that date back to the days of Georgetown as a shipping center. This was the subway for No Way Out, the Georgetown Park Mall, which also was in the movie True Lies. Arnold Schwarzenegger beat up a guy in the bathroom in there, in that movie. So across the street, that brick building, that is Georgetown Cupcake. That was the subject of a TLC, the Learning Channel documentary that went on for a number of years. Very popular place because of the kind of celebrity nature of it. As far as the cupcakes go, well, they're okay. Nothing to write home about. I mean, they're all right. Let's go up this way. They're expensive though. They're like $4 or $5 a cupcake. A bit nuts. All right, where are we at? 33rd and N Street. Yeah, that's John F. Kennedy's last house. This red house over here with the green shutters. That is where President-elect Kennedy lived. His last private residence before moving to the White House. And he did all of his inaugural announcements, like cabinet secretary postings and whatnot, were announced from the doorstep here. There's a pretty famous photo of him standing there with Jackie and John Jr. Let's see if I can dig that up. All right, let's mosey up this street back towards the campus a bit. I need a drink, to be honest. These big houses over here on my right, these are known as Captain's Row. These were the ship captains and warehouse owners and port masters in the 1800s here in Georgetown. And they all lived in these giant houses. They're very expensive. I think $7 million, $5 to $7 million now, if you want to buy one of the famous houses. And of course, they're historically protected, so you can't do much to them. Just got to keep them as is. And yeah, up around the corner here. Let's go up this way. So that red brick house with the black shutters, that was Madeleine Albright's house. She was Bill Clinton's Secretary of State. She recently passed away, but that's where she lived when she was Secretary of State. She went on to become a professor at Georgetown, so it was a nice short walk for her to get from home to her office. Okay guys, well, you know, some days are exciting with helicopters and fire trucks, and some days are Tuesdays. Yeah, today was a Tuesday. Anyway, tomorrow's a Wednesday. Don't know what the schedule will have, but we'll get out, we'll be better dressed, we'll go outside, we'll walk a lot more. We'll probably see something cool. Thanks a lot for watching today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I got to get out to the country. Bye-bye.